Yeah. Semi.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Prom Finish. So my name is Bob. I'm one of the company owner of this business here. It's my pleasure to have everyone here to share knowledge of how to properly maintain and keep their car protected. We are the detailing company located in Melbourne. Our goal is to enhance, protect, and customize everybody's vehicle. We offer all different range of product and service. So the first product I'm going to talk about is the XL paint protection film. So those two cars are fully wrapped by the XL paint protection film. It's an invisible clear brush, so you can't literally tell the car is wrapped. So what this film so special of? So the film is a urethane film that put on top of your vehicle to protect many types of damage to the paint. For example, it comes from stone chip, etc., etc. And just a little bit of background story of the film. So the film was actually invented by a US military back in Vietnam War because they utilized heavily on the helicopter in the war. And the helicopter normally land and take off in the desert, in the forest. Therefore, a lot of sort of sand and other stuff hitting the chopper blade. And it's very expensive for them to actually frequently change those blades. So they invented the film to wrap every single chopper blade in order to maximize the length of the blade and reduce the overall cost to replace them. And then this technology passed down to the automobile industry and heavily used until today. And the film has a very special, unique personality, which is it has a self-healing ability. Let's say you have this film on your car, and you inappropriately wash your car, you create some sort of swirl, like scratches, or etc., etc. Just give it a little bit of heat, and it made from the sun during the summer, use a heat gun, or even warm water that will basically remove all the scratches and swirl. And the film is pretty tough. So I got a piece of XL film here just to demonstrate. So this is the film that's been put on those two cars. So if I use a screwdriver to penetrate the film, from the top to the bottom. You can tell the film is pretty tough. And I also got a slide of the demo one, so people can hop around, have a view, see what this film looks like. As I said, if you have a minor scratch on the film, give it a heat, that will heal by itself. So the film comes with two finishes, the clear one and the stealth one. So with Ultimate Plus, which is the clear one, the stealth is the matte one. The Ultimate Plus is the clear brush. It doesn't change your color. It will make your color a bit more glossier as well because it will actually reduce the amount of orange peel you have for the car. And the stealth color, on the other hand, is a matte finish film. It does not change the color of your car, but it changes the nature of your color. So for example, if you have a red color car, that will become a matte red. If you have a black color car, that will become a matte black. So a lot of people do the stealth film for style and also protection at the same time. So what is this film capable of? So the film is capable of protect against stone chip, I can't imagine how many times people come to me, hey Bob, I got stone chip on my bumper. What should I do to fix it? Unfortunately, to perfectly fix a stone chip, the solution will be respray the entire bumper. But it's not worth it to just repair 2 stone chips on the bumper by respraying them. The other method will be a touch-up paint. But touch-up paint is not a perfect solution. You will always see that scar anyhow. But the film, on the other hand, that will prevent that from happening. It also prevents water swirl, dead bugs body if you're on the road trip, road contamination, tree sap and bird drop. And all the film that we install here today are computerized. So let's say you bring me a BMW M4, a 2018 model. We do not have to remove your part, and we do not have to use a knife. All we have to do is to put the year of your car and the model number of the car. The computer just print the pattern for every single panel of the car. And all we have to do, print them out, tear them off, and stick on the car. It's 100% safe. There will be 0 risk of cutting through your paint or sort of create an uneven sort of cutting line as well. And the film comes with 10-year manufacturer warranty, which means your film will never become yellow during 10 years and will never sort of peel off by itself and no air bubble at all. And the best thing about the film is covered by insurance. So anything happen, for example, touch the wood, anything happen to the car, the insurance will pay for the panel shop and also pay for the paint protection film on top of it as well. So we're just gonna have a quick video regarding how we install the film on that McLaren 720S. Oh God, I love that car. All right, let's have a look at some of the competitors' job. So what you call a cheap job out of this PPF film. On this picture here, you can already tell the film is turning yellow. And for this Porsche GTS, you can tell it's a sloppy hand cut around the emblem. And I don't know what to say, it just hurt my eyes here. So it's whole hand cut. I don't know why it's ended up like that. And this is a 100% hand cut as well. So this is what we did for the same Porsche GTS. Like this headlamp washer. Before we even start the job, the computer knows the year build of this car. The computer knows the shape of this car. All we have to do is print them out, tear them out. There is a machine cut circle just on that specific location. So we do not have to draw a circle. And no human can draw a perfect circle. We're using knife. And all the edging are perfectly sealed inside. And the machine realized, oh hey, there's a curved area. And they designed a little hook here to make sure it's 100% stick on. And for the same emblem, there we go. The computer knows that word. So we don't have to remove the emblem or do anything else. The other service we do is vinyl wrap, simply call it color change. So we do full car wrap, and we also do some chrome delete blackout. For example, a lot of car come with sort of chrome color window trim, and sometimes people doesn't like them. People think, oh, hey, should I get it blackout and make it more sporty, something like that? Yes, we do that as well. And some people say, hey, can I just wrap my carbon, like my side mirror to be carbon, make it a little bit more sporty as well. And we do that as well. And we also do custom design for race car, business van, business truck, etc., etc. And here we go, wood versus bed. So on the left-hand side, all those photos are the jobs that carried by us. So this particular Tesla is a white color car. The customer specifically tell me, hey, I want to leave that emblem to be chrome and leave that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters to be chrome. So which is a very challenging job because all that is one piece chrome. So we have to carefully design everything in order of it. And this is BMW control, right? Like the parking sensor here, the washer here. I'm sorry, it's a Merc, but yeah. So this is how we do the wrap here. And if you look at some cheap vinyl wrap installation, the edging is already popping out because they didn't seal it properly, all the dust, all the water that's stuck in there. And I'm not sure if you can see this part carefully here is an extra piece they put here. I don't know why. And here as well, I think they don't know how to actually use the adhesive properly to actually seal the edging. So they put an extra piece there. So before we go to the next chapter, Stacy's going to talk about more details. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, good. I'll pass it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jason. I'm one of the business owners here in Prime Finish. So Prime Finish built on top of passion of chasing perfection. So in other words, OCD. So I believe most of people who came here today have a bit of OCD about it. So yeah, that's how we start. So at Prime Finish, we not just slap on some coating on your car, make your car look street better. We're chasing perfection. So which means we're constantly evolving our knowledge and keep our knowledge up to date. Vehicle is developing, evolving, and all the technology is evolving, as well as detailing. So detailing, we always keep our knowledge up to date. So for the benefit of our customer always gets the best out of it. So for the rest of the time, I will introduce some of the detailing services, also some tips and tricks of how you maintain your car properly at home. So here you can see we have 3 detailing packages. So we vary between finishes and also the cost. Start from the express detail. This service will take within 1 day to finish. What it does is we'll do single stage paint polish, remove most of the swirls and scratches. Really far on a good example of that service. So what we do on this car is we take in the middle, on the driver's side is what we have finished, on the other side is what it was before. So what we do is we remove all the deep scratches and swirl marks, so leave the paint finish like nearly perfect. Because of the time restriction and the cost, we won't go into fine details like all the emblems and bumper details, but we'll remove most scratches on bigger panels. So what you get for this service is it's very good for car resale. So if you plan to sell your car, just do this service beforehand and the car is good to go. So we have many customers who did this service. They just sell their car in 1 week. So we also provide a professional photo of your car. So it's make your car ready for sale basically. And also if you want to go to like a car meet, like BMW Car Club Victoria, if you want to go to some car meet, maybe it's a good idea to have this service beforehand, so make your car in a good condition. So the second one, the last detail, is where we make things serious. So you can see there are two logos. So that's two products from Sequels. Sequels is a coating brand from CarPro. So CarPro is a South Korean company who specializes in car detailing chemicals and products. So it's very, very famous in detailing industry. So we have two levels of coating here. In the middle, which is most people tend to choose because balance of cost and result you get. So Sequels Professional will give you 2 years of manufacturer warranty. So the results will give you insane level of gloss. It can be like candy gloss, and also give you very, very good water repellent candy. So which means all the contamination won't stick onto your paint. As long as when water hits your paint, it just beat off when you drop it. We go to the product signature details, is where we show the real deal. So in this service, we'll go to multi-stage paint correction, which means every piece of your painted service will get perfected, which means we'll go to multiple stages of using different size of polishers, using different combinations of pad and compound and polishes to make the best results. After that, we'll apply the Sequels Finest Reserve coating. Behind me, this is Sequels Professional, and this is the Sequels Finest Reserve. These two coatings you won't be able to buy from the open market. So these two coatings are only available to the authorized detailer. How to become an authorized detailer? Well, you have to attend factory training. You have to be qualified to achieve what the factory designed this coating for. So prime finish starts all from factory training. No matter it's Expel paint protection film or Sequels protection ceramic coating, we all factory trained and 100% certified. That guarantees all customers get what the factory designed this product for. So the difference between these two coatings is first the gloss level. The gloss level is very different. This one is like a candy-like gloss, hard candy shine. And this one is like wax, wet kind of shine. So if you really care about car presentation, this is the option you want to go. Also, the work in progress is also different. So Sequels Finest Reserve requires the IR heating light. So the light behind these two supercars. So that will ensure the coating is fully dried out, fully bound to the paint securely. Any questions so far?
How long does it take to do each of the deluxe and the prime signature?
So the deluxe feature will take around 1 to 2 days for average size car like this one, sedan, coupe, and one. Prime signature feature will take at least 3 days. So most of the time spent on paint correction. So preparation is the #1 key in ceramic coating application. So you prepare the paint properly and make sure the ceramic coating bound to your paint securely. So it will last as long as it's designed for.
And the life of one of these coatings, does it last for 2 years like the...
This one lasts for, it's not like lasts for 2 years, because it really depends on how you maintain your car as well. So later on we'll choose how you can maintain the car after it's on coat. But from the paper, this one is 2 years factory warranty, this one is 5 years. Yeah. So within 5 years, you can make sure the coating performance will be as good as just applied it. And if there is any coating failure, for example, there is no hydrophobic behavior anymore, or there is a stain or anything like that, we'll fix that. And yeah. So this paragraph will show you some common paint defects you are dealing with. So why, some people may ask why, like just got a brand new car, why we got to do a paint correction? So this layer is the clear coat, which is on the microscope level. This is how you see the paint. Right? So we're working with this clear coat level. So these paint defects are very common, like sore marks, large scratches, and deep scratches. These three paint defects mostly coming from the improper washing method. When you come to deep scratches like this dip, all the way come to the color coat or some more deeper to the primer, you won't be able to fix it. So scratches like that, or watermarks, contamination, that's all repairable. This is what we do is we will do the multiple stage paint correction to level this up, so make this a little bit thinner, but nothing to worry about. So make this level the same as the other good paint. So after we remove that, we will see paint really, really close. This is a couple of photos we took during our past work. As you can see, this is what it was before, and this is after we do paint correction. So and this one is a brand new RA coming from dealership straight away. So this paint defect we call hologram. So that means there is a tiny of paint scratches. It seems like a ghost when you do see the paint from different angle. So that's after we correct it. Only after we make the paint perfected, then only we apply certain coating, which is very, very important. So that's about detailing services we offer. Any questions about?
You mentioned that the express detail was major body panels, so that doesn't include wheels. Do the other two include the wheels?
So prime signature detail including wheel coating as well. So, but for the other two services, you can pay extra for restore and coat your wheel as well.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Sequel's products, we have different products designed for different parts on the vehicle. So for example, these two products designed for the paint. We also have specific product designed for leather, the glass, and also your wheel and trim. So all these products are designed specifically for that material. So it gives you similar hydrophobic ability, and also contamination won't bond to your surface. It's very easy to clean. Also the fabric. So this one will give you, like anyone if they have a convertible top, apply this fabric coating, water will just bead off, it won't suck into the fabric. Any more questions? No? So let's talk about how properly maintain your car at home. So the first one is washing procedure. The key to washing procedure is using the right tools, also the right methods. I don't know how you maintain your car at home, but what I do is we use this wash bucket. We use at least 2 wash buckets, but at our shop we use 3. So each bucket designed specifically for its purpose. So this one is rinse. So we also have a wash bucket just for the soap. So at your home, you may just choose 2 buckets, 1 wash, 1 rinse. So on a wash bucket, pour your favorite wash shampoo there, pH neutral of course. And on the rinse bucket is the clean water. What you do is use high pressure washer, rinse your car, use any good microfiber cloth or wash mitt, dip into the soap water from top to the lower section, top first, 1 panel each, and when you wipe it, After you wipe it with soap water, clean it in the rinse bucket. Another crucial key here is using this grate guard. So you put this grate guard in the bottom of the bucket. So we will ensure when you scrub your wash meat on this grate guard, all the dirt will fall off. And when you rinse it again, the dirt won't come up from the bucket. Especially the lower section is where you get most of the dirt and little tiny stones. Will pick up on the wash meat and wipe another area, and it will get scratched. Also remember, when your wash meat drop on the ground, it's no good. Don't use it anymore. So either just clean it in very, very deeply or just replace with a new one. So that's about the washing method. So another one is drying procedure, which is very, very important in this car. Most of the scratches, based on our experience, is from drying. It's not from washing, it's from drying. So when you dry your car is clean, after you just wash it, but the car is wet. You want to clean it and suck all the water and make the car dry. But when you dry it, you probably just use a microfiber drying towel. Just wipe it off from, doesn't matter anywhere, just dry it off. But one most important thing is using drying aid. Drying aid, you can get your favorite quick detailer. The product just called quick detailer. You get that. When the car is wet, spray the quick detailer on your paint and damp your microfiber cloth, the drying cloth. Don't leave it dry. Damp it and squeeze all the water out and then wipe it off. What it does is give some lubrication between your microfiber towel and paint. If you use just dry microfiber to clean, to dry your car, imagine in the air, there's so much dirt. While you're drying it, there's already flow onto your paint. When you wipe it down, it's like a tiny stone between your microfiber and paint, just scratch the paint. So one, the benefit comes to Sequel's Car Pro product line. We have an entire system designed specifically for coating and covers pretty much all you need in terms of maintenance. So what we do at workshop is we use this Car Pro ECH2O. So this is a product that we need to develop with more water. It's small for you as well, so you can use it as quick detailer or waterless wash. Another key to car maintenance is high quality microfiber towels. So at Prime Finish, we are authorized distributor in Australia for microfiber maintenance brand. I don't know if anyone knows this brand. So this brand is from Germany. So all the microfiber towels are made not entirely made in Germany, but some of them, the fibers are imported from South Korea. But most of them are made in Germany. So we import these microfiber towels because they are the best in the industry. So if you go to YouTube and check some like a detailing YouTuber what they post, you will see only the good ones use this brand. So based on our experience, this one's pretty good as well. So this microfiber mayonnaise has the entire product lines, covers all you need in terms of car detailing. Like for example, drying, washing. This product itself is the most popular products on my shop. So this is pad versus you may use wash meat before, so you put your hands into like a glove. But this one is a pad, it's very flexible. You can just fold it up like that. And also it's very big. So when you wash your car, it's very, very easy to just cover the entire car with a couple of wipes. And some other very, very innovative products is like this one, Incredible Brush. So what it does is, it's a brush, but on the end, it's a microfiber cloth. So make sure all the microfiber is very easy, very gentle to weld. So some car like this one wheel is worth $1,000. So you don't want to scratch that. And also this one is flat, which means it's pretty flat in terms of these microfiber ends. So very easy to get into the wheel, clean all the contaminants inside of the wheel barrier. So last one is by paint protection, of course. So either go for certain coating or paint protection film. Paint protection film is the ultimate way of protecting your paint. So even if you don't use all these proper maintenance methods, if you have the paint protection film like these two supercars, you just use whatever. Doesn't matter it's dirty or not. Just wipe it off. You will see some scratches on the paint protection film, but eventually it will heal by itself. Or else go to the cheaper option. Pick one of the certain coatings that will make your paint flows easier to maintain for years to come. Any questions?
With the microfiber cloths, is there any secret to washing and drying them? You have to,
The microfiber
Yeah.
cloth itself, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So we use a product called I can't remember that. So there's a specific detergent to wash the microfiber cloth. If you don't have that, just go to Coles, choose a the clothes, the washing, the one that's designed for the clothes, but there's no smell. No smell one. Yeah, just use that. It's good as well. Okay, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, ask our friendly staff or send us an email. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.